Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all doing well, and as always I am happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me. Before we meet our deck, I wanted to let you know how you can support my channel. Like the channel if you enjoyed the video, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or just hit the notification bell and you will be notified of when a new video comes out. Easy peasy. So continuing with the October theme, I have the Horror Tarot, and it was created by Minerva, Siegel, and Aria, Gmitter, and illustrated by Abigail, Larson. And Minerva has done other decks for Insight Editions, and it was published by Insight Editions, and it was released August 9th of 2022, and it retailed for $24.99. So the dimensions of the box are 5.75, and across it is 3.75, and the width is 1.75, and as you can see it does have the thumb indents, and the only title stackability is on the sides, and it does have some artwork that is on the decks, and you've got your little red foiling and some more art, and some more art on the side, and then on the bottom you got Insight Editions, and on the back you have your teaser cards and then a little blurb about the deck itself. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this box. And on the inside we get some skulls and knives and spiders, just a little bit of fun things. And it does come with a guidebook, and it is 128 pages, and we will explore that. And it does come with a ribbon to pour your cards out, and the inner lining, if you wanted to you could rip it out, but it's pretty much in there, and it has the same thing as the cover deck, same little goody things, and it's not the most durable thing. As you can see, it's already starting to fall apart. But it's up to you if you want to keep the inner lining to it. It looks like it's just black underneath, but I don't know. I've just chose to keep it until it totally wears down. Alright, so the cards themselves are basically the same size as your tarot, traditional tarot. And reversals will be revealed. If it wasn't for this blotch right here, this black blotch, that's the only thing that basically gives the reversals away. Okay, so if you are new to my tarot deck videos, I always do a side-by-side comparison with a traditional deck, so you could see the similarities and the differences, to see if you want to, if you've just done the regular tarot and you just want to see if this is something that you would like to move on to next, because I know after a while you're like, I'd kind of like to change it up, or you know, you see a deck that you want to add to your collection, as well if you're a collector of tarot decks. Okay, so I looked in the guidebook, and the the suits, I'll go over this again, but the wands are represented by supernatural possessed people, pentacles are represented by monsters, swords are represented by things that are controlled by insight, fear, and paranoia, and cups are represented by emotionally driven figures that let their anger get the best of them. Okay, so that's how they approach the cups. Okay, so it does follow the Rider-Waite-Smith insofar as the Strength card is the 8 card and the Justice is 11. And I do apologize if you hear snoring in the background. That is my dog who has decided to join us. So let's go ahead and look at the deck. And the one thing that I was really disappointed about was, as you can see, it is so hard to see the bottom. And unfortunately, they did the top. See, this one is the Fool, so it's 0. So some decks do 0. That's kind of 0-like. But yeah, that was one of my disappointments with the deck. And as you can see, yeah, it's supposed to be a 1 there, but you can barely see it. And then on the bottom is the wording of it. I do like the artwork, and I like this outline. That's pretty neat. I wish that they would have gone with like a white, if they would have kept it white, or made the lettering white. But that's how they went with it, I guess. And this is what I consider to be a nostalgic based deck. And Insight Edition, it does do a lot of nostalgic based decks. I think pretty much all of their decks. This one is an interesting Empress card. It really I really got a kick out of some of these cards in this deck. And I mean, the Empress card represents giving birth to something, and that's literally. They have taken that meaning literally. And you got it. She looks like a nun, so I'm going to say she's the naughty nun. that's a weird choice for the sun, because yeah, clowns creep a lot of people out. So I I kind of question that choice. Alright, so that is the Major Arcana. And they do stick with the recognizable suits, and the court cards are the page, knight, and queen and king. Okay, so then we have the wands, and like I said, they're represented by supernatural possessed people. So that is that suit, and the next one we have is the swords, and the swords are represented by things that are controlled by insight, fear, and paranoia. so that is that suit. And the next suit is the Pentacles. And Pentacles are represented by monsters. And it's kind of an odd suit because like this, I'm assuming these might be witches. Just an assumption. And then you've got spider. It's yeah, I'm assuming spiders because of the web, of course. So they're not really showing the monsters. And I'm thinking this one gargoyle. I could be wrong. Yeah, a few of the cards, they don't show any monsters. This one, yeah. And ghosts or zombies, I'm thinking. And maybe werewolves. Yeah, this one is a given. Yeah, some of the court cards, they don't really give away what the suit is either. So some of these are like, it's really hard to see the bottom of it, and then you have like no indication of what the suit is. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing. Okay, so then we finish it up with the cups. And the cups are represented by emotionally driven figures that let their anger get the best of them. And that is it for the deck. Okay, then let's check out this little guidebook. So, the front and the back. And as your content page. Introduction. And understanding your tarot deck. They kind of go into a little bit of background of what the tarot cards are about. And they explain their choices and the meanings behind that. And then you have your major arcana separated. And then they go into the meanings, and you have your title of the card, little paragraph on what is it about, and then your meanings, and they give upright and reversed if you do reversals, and that's pretty much it. They give you the color picture of the card, which is always nice, and they do that through the whole major arcana. And then when you get to minor, you get same page setup, and they start with the court cards first, and they don't even do a blurb, they just do the picture and the title of the card and upright and reversed. And then after they do the court cards, then they start with the aces. So that is pretty much the meaning section. It's the same thing. And then we get to the back, and they have given us some spreads, and they give you suggestions on caring for your deck, but for me that's just suggestive because basically it's a personal thing and you're gonna care for your deck how you see fit. And here's some more suggestions before you start reading. And here's some sample spreads. Hiding in shadow. Exorcise the demons. And deal with the devil. And I do apologize for the flickering. My camera is kind of stupid, and I'm hoping to get something for Christmas. Hopefully to get a new camera for Christmas, but we'll see. And then it goes on with some blurbs about the author and the illustrator. And they got their these two guys have their Instagrams. And Abigail does not have one listed, but I'm sure you could probably find it. And that's pretty much the end of the guidebook. Alright, so let's look at this deck. So the cards stock is really good. I like it. It's bendy, and they do seem thick. So I think that they will last you. And if you shuffle okay with the regular size cards, you shouldn't have an issue with this. Shuffles really well. And see who wants to come out and give us a message. The Eight of Swords. Where's the... Eight of Swords. Upright. Are you trapped with no way out? If the escape is hidden, it could be caused by this Eight of Swords. If it was reversed, a problem that held you prisoner and seemed impossible to escape from is finally starting to resolve. Okay, pretty short and sweet. And that is pretty much all I have for this deck. Go ahead and let me know how you felt about it. Like it, love it, hate it. If you did buy it after seeing my video, please let me know. If you own it, you know, let me know how you feel about it, like I said before. If you would like to see a future deck, let me know and I'll see what I can do. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until then, take care and goodbye, my dears.